Hey friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name's Linda and I have a collective reading for you guys. If you clicked on this video, then the title of this video was pulling you in based on the title description. So I don't know what we're going to see, but I do know that there is a collective message here, and our first card is falling on the floor. Of course, graceful as always. We have Owl Spirit with Wisdom. So we are looking at, what is it that's pulling through collectively? And I mean, the fact that we got wisdom and owl is quite cool energy here. So let's see, what is this messaging about, Spirit, for the collective? What was the need for this collective reading? So this is my first time using these cards. I have not seen them. I literally just opened them right before this video. So it's interesting to see what we get here energetically. Spirit, clear and concise message for the collective. Of course, I dropped some more. I dropped 2 cards. Let's see what we have. Oh, I dropped more than 2. So this one was face up, and it says Dragon with Power on the number 11. Okay, Dragon Power, number 11, number 27 for the Owl Spirit, which is 9, and we have Stag Spirit with Leadership, 39, and we have Spirit Guardian of Winter with Retreat, and 38. Okie dokie. So I'm just getting here with power and leadership. I'm getting there coming some information to you through this wisdom of how to gain some power and take some sort of action in your world here. Okay, after some sort of retreat. Some retreat, but I don't know that we think this retreat is all that good. And so maybe we're needing to hear that this retreat or this pause, because I feel this retreat feels quite sad. Like, it's made me feel sad. You know, like it feels cold and it feels lonely. Although, I mean, it's pretty, you know, it's very pretty here. But I don't feel we want to be isolated. It's making me sad. And so, beautiful souls, this was intended to be sad, but I feel like there's some understanding that's coming to us. I'm sorry, getting all teary up. Some understanding that we're needing to have, and this is coming based on us being isolated, pulled away, bubbled up somehow, but I don't think it's our own sort of doing. You know, you think a retreat is sort of like we go on this retreat to gain our bearings or to do the hermit or whatever, but I feel like this is a forced isolation is kind of how it feels. But then this power and this leadership. And I feel like there's a need for you to tap into some information that's going to help you take action. Okay, it's going to help you take action here. So let's pull some more from these beautiful cards. Sorry, I got so emotional there. That the Sacred Forest Oracle is what I'm using, and then we'll pull some just standard tarot, I guess, overall to see, you know, if we need some more. But okay, well, this is reassuring, I guess, if you're feeling isolated or lonely in some way. Like, I don't want you feeling that way, but I think it is much needed for something to come to you, you know, some sort of information that comes to you. And so let's look at that card. Well, she's wearing red. And red could be tied back to the root chakra, which is, you know, it is about our shelter, our security, anchoring in, but it's a very I don't know, do we feel unsafe? I'm getting that sad feeling again. Wow, okay. Spirit, I'm here. This is message. What are we channeling here exactly? What's needing to be delivered? What is with this message for the collective in regards to this wisdom and this retreat? Ooh, bee spirit with prosperity. Okay, so the bee is all about doing something. I feel like this is about doing something is really what I feel. And I think we need either more information about how we're going to do something, or at least get empowered to take leadership. Like get empowered to do something here. 5 is a challenging number, and because 5 is all about conflict, but it is about rebuilding. So if a situation is at a loss or is in conflict, it's how do I make it right, or what do I need to do here? So I think you're needing guidance what to do. This is coming through pretty clear. So let's pull a few more here, because I don't feel we're done with these Sacred Forest Oracle cards, and then we'll pull some tarot. So what is this messaging then about here for Beautiful Collective? What are they needing to know? New beginnings. Daffodil Fairy, and the number 10. So 10 is about endings, but there's always an ending in order for there to be a beginning, because 10 is wrapping something up. But I feel as though, yeah, something ended, and now there's this pause period. Maybe nothing's happening, or we're not sure what to do. And I feel like there's a reassurance here of a new beginning. And now we're seeing a lot of yellow, which is the solar plexus energy. So we went from the root to the, and then we had orange, which is sacral, and we have yellow, which is the solar plexus. I almost feel like we're on the rise here, because we're going through the chakras here, and when we're in the solar plexus, we're really tapping into leadership and our power, willpower. And pull one more of these, and then we'll get into the tarot and see what is exactly coming through. New beginning. Okay, so maybe we're feeling like, I was feeling that heavy sadness. Maybe we're feeling there was no hope or something here, but a new beginning. It's absolutely beautiful. And it's talking about the fairy. Daffodil Fairy. Next card we have Fire Spirit with Energy. 17. So 17 is the number 8, and 8 is about movement, is about strength. It's about us finding our courage here. And energy is certainly talking about, us infusing. Energy is certainly can go either which way, depending on how we charge something up here. Could charge it positively, or we could charge it to the negative. We could charge some thought and give it life, or we could take our energy back and not give it life. I think your energy is very strong here. And so I think this is coming through to intervene somehow, because I think you might be feeding something here. You might be feeding some thought here, and if the thought isn't very good, like I feel sad, and we're feeding it. We're allowed to feel sad for sure. I don't want to tell you don't feel sad, but I think we're feeding something here that doesn't make us feel good. And I feel like the energy here is saying, which way do we want to energetically feed? Because I feel like there is a direction in which you want to gain power. And I feel like this is going to allow for there to be a new beginning in your world, and whatever it is that you're doing here, okay, which will definitely lead to this prosperity, but there's something you need to do. You're being guided to do something, and so this is going to come to you through some information. It could be this reading, but this is us gaining some knowledge, some information that allows us to know what to do. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to ask then for the collective here, Spirit, what is this guidance? What are they being asked to do exactly here? What is this collective message in regards to action? So we have 6 swords. Okay, so 6 swords is coming out of a 5 swords. So I did feel, I did feel with the 5 and this energy, it wasn't a good feeling, but it was more sad than it was like, I don't know, do you feel betrayal? Like, do you feel like someone betrayed you? Is there a lot of baggage we have here? Are we going through a painful, with the red, we might be going through something here. We might be angry. We might be sorting through our thoughts, but I feel like there's some sort of baggage here. But we're okay to sort through baggage here, and maybe we need to identify something here. But Spirit, what is it? Because 6 of Swords is moving out of that, like moving on to calmer waters, and I feel like that is going to head towards something different, something better, but why are we seeing this 6 Swords, Spirit? Why is the collective getting 6 Swords? So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay, this is Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini energy. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so normally I read this, and this could be for some of you guys, this Queen of Swords in reverse is somebody who could be quite ruthless. Wasn't feeling this, your energy. I feel this is saying you're really uncertain. Like the Queen of Swords is the wisest, and this is wisdom. Okay, but in the reverse, it's like, I don't know. So there's something you don't know that you want to get clear about. That's a piece of information you don't see, so you don't have the clarity. And so when we don't have the clarity, it makes us feel not good. It makes us feel not good. And so I feel like this is retreat. But I feel like it isn't you saying, I want to give up. This is you feeling, I can't see what I'm supposed to do. Like, where I'm supposed to, like, feed anything in order for there to be the prosperity. Like, what am I supposed to feed exactly? Like, I can't keep feeding a situation here if it's not prosperous. Although I feel like you can't even see what the situation is to give to. So we're really confused as to direction. So we know there's a new beginning. We know there's something you're supposed to do. We know there's prosperity here. We know that you want clarity. We know you want to get out of any sort of 5 Swords. So there's something you stopped doing or were forced to stop with the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, and that's retreat energy. Star, this is to have hope. This is to remain hopeful. This is us having a vision of something here. This is us not having a vision, not being clear on the vision. So I feel that there's a hope you have here, some sort of vision that maybe you're not seeing right now anymore because of your mood. And your mood has put you in some sort of bubble space here where you feel very alone. And you're wanting to come out of this, and so your energy might be just very lopsided right now, and Spirit's saying, hey, like, collective, like, where's your energy? This is an energy check. What are you feeding exactly? Are you feeding towards getting out of this and having a new beginning? Or what are you feeding exactly? Because if you want prosperity and your wish here, you just got to move towards it. But I feel like there's a giving up here. There's a not seeing it, so therefore I guess I gotta give up. And that's different than like surrendering to the universe. So you might be not understanding what surrendering is, and I feel you're giving up. Yeah, that's why I was feeling very sad there. But so don't give up. Let's see. Spirit, am I on the right track here? What does the collective need to know? What's going on here? Yeah, your energy is out of kilter here. So there's a manifestation you're called to do. I believe this 100%. Okay, if you're hearing this and you're still here, you have a vision, a hope, a desire of something. I think you held. Okay, but I feel recently or suddenly something's happened here and you're letting go of this, or you're giving up on this. You're giving up, and you're allowed to. But I feel the reasoning here is because your energy here is not in a balanced way here. It's not a true surrendering of kind of what is here. I feel you've been defeated by something and you're not seeing something. So there's a piece of information with the wisdom that will come to you, you know, during this pause, during this retreat, this isolation period. So what is this information? What is this piece of wisdom that's going to help? I mean, that definitely being aware of our energy and where we're charging. We have the Emperor in reverse. So Aries energy. So Emperor is all about taking action. Power. What were the two cards we had? Power and leadership. So we've gone full circle to power and leadership, and he's in reverse. Sometimes the Emperor in reverse is in the shadow, too controlling, you know, trying to force something. But I'm feeling almost like a hopelessness here, but there could be someone here who is very fixed in some way here, who might be trying to control something here. Maybe you feel you're out of control, so you have no ability here. Like you feel like you have no ability here in this situation. But the Emperor, you know, is talking about having to get empowered. So maybe you feel your situation has the best of you here. So what is this information? Look, 9 Cups. This is star energy, getting your wish, being emotionally fulfilled. I think right now, collective, your energy is feeling like you're not going to get what you want. And I feel like you are. But I feel like you are needing to know this, because I think your energy could sway quite a bit here. That could impact this manifestation. You know, but I feel there's a new beginning here in regards to you getting exactly your wish, like you being emotionally fulfilled here. But I feel there's a hopelessness here, or there's something here that feels very out of your control, you know, and so it needs to be just brought to your attention that you have more control than you think here, you know, and there should be more information here that we're getting, some massive transformation. So we have Scorpio energy, and this is all about the old sort of energies that are no longer serving get released and shift, and things change, you know, and they change for the new beginning. In order for there to be new beginning, we have to go through this sort of shift, this change. And I feel this is exactly what this period is for. And maybe we're not understanding why why we had to retreat, why there's an isolation. So, okay, now I'm getting the 7 Pentacles again in reverse. And okay, and now I'm getting the Queen of Swords. And okay. So, collective downloads sometimes come all at once. You're not seeing. You're not seeing. Okay? You're feeling hopeless right now, but you're not seeing. And so this message is coming through very, very strong. You're not seeing, but it doesn't mean your desire and your wish isn't coming true of what you're wanting to manifest. So although you feel like it's your loss and that you're giving up somehow because you can't, I feel like you cannot. Whatever your situation is, it's not that you just decided to give up. I don't feel that way. I feel you can't. You can't. You cannot do anything in this situation. I really feel you can't, you know, and we always like to believe we can always be captain of our ship and do something. I feel in this case, there's nothing you can do. Okay, and so of course we're going to feel helpless. I can't do anything. So, but what Spirit is saying is trust, because you can't do anything. This is precisely what's happening. Things are shifting. Things are changing so that you can get what you want. So you can get emotionally satisfied. But I feel like it's going to be a period of you being isolated and in this retreat as this shifts to protect you. You know, like this is much needed in order for this to happen. Without this, you're not getting this, and you're not going to get your this. Okay, so there's actually nothing you're supposed to be actively doing so much that you cannot do with the Emperor in reverse. But what you're supposed to know with this wisdom, with this information, is that you're going to be empowered. You're going to have to sit with this transformation as best you can, with the understanding that maybe it's not clear today. Maybe it's not clear where you're going. Maybe it feels like a giving up. Maybe it feels like a hopeless sort of situation here, but it's very, very temporary. This is lining things up here for a new beginning. Okay, it really is. And so your energy here is very powerful, because I feel like we are going to have the ability to do something at some point in time, but right now we cannot. And so our only thing is to sort of surrender here to what the universe is sort of guiding us to do. Although I feel we're not very happy about it, and I feel we feel very sad about it, but we can't, because there's nothing we can contribute to whatever this is. There's nothing here we're supposed to take action on. But I feel like we will be empowered here. We will have the information we need in order to take charge here when we can. But right now it's saying there's nothing you can really do. And during this transformation, we're getting out of 5 swords. It's actually freeing us of 5 swords. We might not see it so much this way. I don't think you do. I don't think you want to be in this isolated thing. But like I mentioned at the beginning, maybe where is it? Did I put it in here? The little cabin. I don't see it here. Weird. The little cabin that I had here that went completely gone. Weird. Okay, it's gone. But the card I had, maybe I put it back in the pack. Oh, here it is. Sandwiched between the tarot. Very interesting. And it's sandwiched between the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune, you guys. Okay, like I tucked this in between the King of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. So Spirit is just too funny here. So what this is saying, you guys, there's a period you're isolated. I think you're not wanting to feel helpless, and I'm going to say like not clear about any direction of anything that's going on. Like it feels very, very helpless here. I felt very saddened by this energy, but your energy here is something that I feel Spirit's wanting you just to be very aware of, because I feel like this pause doesn't necessarily mean that bad things happening here. This is much needed in order for you to allow transformation to happen, for you to get to some wisdom here, for things to be prosperous, for there to be new beginning and things shifting. And if you're dealing with someone here who's in a King of Cups sort of energy, this is like someone we're emotionally invested in, or someone who's emotionally invested in us. I feel like there's something about divine timing that's happening here, and it's divinely being guided. It's divinely being guided that there's this retreat, in order for things to shift, for things to turn for the better here with the Wheel of Fortune. Things will get better and will turn. But this has nothing to do with what you can do, which is why we're seeing Emperor in reverse. Like you can't, and Temperance in reverse, you can't do anything here. I feel you've done everything you can. And that's 7 Pentacles in reverse. It's like there's nothing more you can do except for retreat here. And so what I was going to say while I was looking for this card, sorry, jumping all over the place, like look how kind of serene it does look, and so if our mindset during this period of much needed break, we feel like this, it doesn't look so bad, but if we're feeling defeated and we're sort of isolated here, then this could be very long and just very not good, this experience. So I think Spirit doesn't want you to feel a horrible experience here, because this could be a very pleasant experience. So feeling like this, feeling like I am very powerful here, and I still have the power to do what I can do in my own world. But in this situation here, I'm not required to do anything. I can't do anything because I'm not the divine here. Divine will is in play here. So okay, I just opened it to the 10 of Cups. So I feel like you're going to be very, very content with the 9 cups, 10 cups, with someone who could certainly be a King of Cups here, okay? But I feel like divine timing. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is going to be spinning in your favor. I think it's going to take a little bit of time here. And I think this break, this retreat, is so things can shift. So energy can be balanced. So you can feel empowered here. Because I feel like right now there's nothing you feel you're capable of doing in this situation. You know, like your power has been taken away from you. And with this new beginning in prosperity and the Wheel of Fortune, you know, and the Star and the 9 cups and the 10 cups, like you're gonna align yourself with a beautiful new beginning here, okay? Which I feel with the King of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So beautiful message. Is a message of hope. It started off sad. I was like, oh great, Spirit, why are we delivering this? But you know, and like I always say, I don't just go delivering these, carry this false hope, you know, because that's not helping anyone. I mean, if you're in a retreat trying to heal, then that's great. But I feel like this is a forced isolation. And it feels really shitty, you know. But I don't want you to feel shitty there. I want you to see it this way. Because if you resonate with this, then it's time for things to shift here. But it takes time, and it needs time, and the universe needs time. Especially if there's someone else involved here, you know, and things need to align on both sides with the Temperance, and both sides aren't aligned. Temperance is in reverse. So the energy and environment's not primed for any manifestation. So if you want your Star, you know, don't lose hope, you know, and don't see it as given up so much as a temporary sort of retreat. It's a retreat. It's not a forever end, you know. So let's get your final message then. What does the collective need to know here? Thank you, Spirit, for that beautiful message of hope. We have the 9 Pentacles and we have the Queen of Pentacles. And both these queens are pretty much identical, and they're both in the reverse. So your power has been taken away from you. You don't feel you have the resources, the power, the stability. I feel you feel very low. You know, like I feel it. And so this is to confirm to you, like you're probably not knowing, you know, is this even about me? Like, because you feel like you don't feel like you have, you know, like, and Spirit is saying, like, in this time where we're sitting here feeling very isolated, feeling we don't have anything, this is where the change happens, where we start to see things completely different and gain understandings, so that we can be empowered and can come in the upright, you know, the upright 9 Pentacles, the 9 Cups, you know, the Queen of Pentacles, have what we need. But I feel right now your situation didn't have what you need. The resources and environment didn't have what you need with the Temperance in reverse. So even if it turned out, it's like it couldn't support you. It couldn't support your beautiful energy, you know. So it's kind of priming the energy or the environment to support a Queen of Pentacles, you know, because I feel like you're Queen Pentacles, like very much this reliable, consistent, solid energy that wants safety and security here. With the red, like I was picking up with the root chakra. But your situation was not providing any sort of safety, I feel, you know, any security, not making you feel safe and secure. Like it's something you couldn't anchor to. So it's adjusting here. So it can be something that's securable or something you can ground yourself to. Spirits, anything else? Final message here for the collective here in regards to what they're needing to know, so that they know this message is for them. Star again. Aquarius, Star, wish is coming true. Hang on to the hope, the vision you have here. Okay, so if all you have is the hope and the vision, then this is enough. Spirit hears your prayer. Okay, it's enough to have a hope and a desire to attain something that you really want in the future, you know, and allow the universe to let it unfold in front of you. You're not the one responsible for making it happen. You just need to hold a vision and put that intent out there. So I feel like you're losing hope, and this is a message of hope. Beautiful collective, you know. Bottom of the deck, we have the 4 Pentacles, and it's in reverse. I feel like we might be having a hard time letting go of something. So Spirit is saying, it's okay. You know, it's okay. We're not going to lose our hope or our wish to maintain hopeful. So if we have to let go, if we're forced to be isolated here in some sort of pause, it's much needed for things to shift, you know, because every time there's a death, there's always a new beginning, always, you know. So the sun is rising here, and it's a real beautiful energy because, like I said, we got from the red to the orange to the yellow, and so I feel like your confidence is being lifted up. You know, you're going from a reverse Nine Pentacles and reverse Queen of Pentacles situation to something that is your wish, because I don't think you want to anchor yourself to a situation that was an environment that was not capable of supporting that, you know, giving you the resources and you coming into this full beautiful power, because again, we started with the power and the leadership, you know. So this is what I have for you guys, collective. I hope you enjoyed this, and if you aren't feeling very well, then I'm sending my love to you. You know, this too shall pass. And yeah, I feel there's a beautiful Nine of Cups, Ten of Cups waiting for you. Just hang on to your vision, you know, your vision, because this is temporary and it needs to happen. You know, you can't have all bliss without experiencing the turns. So enjoy the experience as it happens, okay? And I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye.